Good morning. Welcome to the Mama Public Library. Today's yoga class. We're going to work a little bit on back, a little bit on shoulders, and a lot of relaxation. So find your comfortable seated position. My name is Joan, and I'm so happy to be here with all of you today. So as you sit, just however is comfortable for you, and you close your eyes and you take a breath. And as you breathe in and you breathe out, settle the shoulders down and away from the ears. Relax the jaw. Sit back so the shoulders and the hips are a little more in line. Ground your hands down wherever it's comfortable, whether it's on your legs or next to you or on the floor. And then just do a little assessment. Notice any place that feels tight or uncomfortable, any place that needs a little attention, any place that's creating a little of a distraction for you. Wiggle and move and shift until you feel you can settle a little more. Swallow gently. Pay attention to your throat. Feel your ears, back of your neck, behind your nose, around your eyes, and up through the crown of the head. Front and back of the full head here, side to side at the ears. Ask yourself, is there any thought or anything, worry, thought, preoccupation, negativity that you can release and let go of to make a little more space? And as you breathe in and you breathe out right here, and relax, just begin to release the shoulders. So we're going to just do little circles. Lift them up, back, and around. As you lift up, and then as you release, say, I am letting go, and name something. If you have something specific that you're holding, especially across the shoulders, as you breathe it in and you let it go, see if you can soften anything that feels tight. Notice maybe that the shoulders move down and away from the ears a little more. And then pause and reverse directions and take your time. And move the breath. And feel that sensation of lightness of your inner being. And you're moving it around. And then you pause and twist to one side. Make it small to start. And then to the other side. And when you go to the first side, make it a little deeper now. And opposite side. And make sure your jaw's not clenched. Last time, make it as big as is comfortable for you. Remember, we're still warming up. And then opposite side. Good. And now as you breathe in and you breathe out, rotate your shoulders toward the right leg and bring your hands forward and just come down a little bit. And lift up and down. See if you can come down a little bit more every time you stretch. And if you can move your arms, maybe take a breath. One more. And then come to the opposite side, take a breath, inhale. Now this side, notice, may not be the same. This could be tighter. Maybe you need to feel a little different in your movement, not go as far, and you're okay. Take a breath, one more. And then come to center and come down. Just a little bit. Feel that stretch. Wherever you feel the stretch, do not go into pain. Just feel that sensation of releasing, especially through the back. And then bring it all the way up. Little circle. Just move it around. And then when you come to the back of the circle, you pause and reverse your circle. Good. And now, if you're sitting cross-legged, you're going to release that. Just let your legs be in a nice V. And massage your knees a little bit, especially if you've been sitting for a while. Do the fronts, the backs, the sides. Lift up, massage the backs of the knees. Go up and down the legs. Begin to warm up the muscles that may feel cold. Good. Now, as I rock here, I'm just going to keep my legs wide, but lift and rocks from side to side. I'm going to keep the knees soft and kind of level out through the sitting bones. So I want to get some movement here and breathe. And then pause and bring the soles of the feet together and just a gentle rocking. And just rocking from side to side, feeling that sense of balance. You always come right back to center. Good. Let the left leg stay in, right leg be out. Feel that stretch. Kind of wiggle the extended foot a little bit. Rock it. Make a circle. Good. Take your right and left hands and go toward the bent leg and just rock here a little bit. And back and forth. So as I'm going left, I'm paying attention to the lower right side of the pelvic girdle. Good. Come to center and I'm going to stretch. I'm going to take my left hand and let it rest gently on my thigh. Right hand on the shin and I stretch here a little bit. Start small. Don't lock the knee. Now, if I can, I come a little lower. If I can reach the toes, but I don't have to go there. And take a breath. And try not to drop your head. Keep your head up and level. And then release that and switch to the other side. Take a breath here. Just going to rock a little bit just to settle. And then roll toward the bent leg, same thing. Hands come down and we just rock here a little bit. The extended leg is not tight. We're just stretching it out. Go as far as you can comfortably go. Come back to center. Turn toward the extended leg. Right hand on the thigh. Left hand anywhere on the shin and just kind of turn yourself so you're as straight as you can toward the leg. You can stay here or you can come down a little lower. If you can touch your toes, great, but you don't have to. Take a breath. Good. Bring it back in, soles of the feet together, and rock it out here. And see if you feel like you have a little more space. So hips, knees, ankles, feet, all about moving forward. Take that left leg now, slide it under the right and bring that right foot to the mat. And see if you can find that place where you can be nice and balanced. Bring the left, so my right side is going to come into the right side of that thigh. And I breathe. Head is level. See if you can sink this sitting bone a little lower. Relax the shoulder down. Good. Turn toward the knee that's up. Just a little stretch, just a little. Good. And then come back to center. I'm going to hold my right shin with my left hand. And I'm going to bring my right hand and rest it here. And my hand is going to be just about in line where my mouth is. And I want to think about an intention. What is it that I need? So in the law of least effort, we set our intention, we do the work, and we detach from the outcome. What is it that will manifest itself? So we take a breath in through the nose, and you let it go. So you blow right across the palm. Inhale through the nose. Inhale your intention. Exhale, let go of the outcome. Sink the shoulders down if you can. One more. Good. Release that leg. Rock it a little bit. See how it feels. And then we switch to the other side. So notice, so this side feels a little different for me. I don't judge. I'm going to hold again, right hand on the left shin, the left side connects to the left inside of the thigh, and I twist a little bit and take a breath. Good, and then I come back to center, and I do the same thing. Now, is your intention the same on this side? Do you feel that you need to add to the same intention? Do you need to create something else that'll kind of build itself on its foundation? Whatever you need, you take a breath in and you blow it out. It's just like releasing a feather. Inhale and let it out. And soften. Work less, gain more. Inhale. Let it go. Good. Release that. Extend that leg. See how that feels. Take a breath. Good. Release both legs. See how you feel here. Come forward as much as you can. Breathe. If you can touch your toes, great, but if you're not, it doesn't matter. And you take a breath. And then release, bring the soles of the feet together and just rock again a little bit. Now, as you breathe in and you breathe out right here, bring the soles of your feet together, open up your legs. Now you're going to take your thumbs and you're just going to bring them so you're going to feel like you're going to open up your feet like a book and open up your toes and sit a little forward here and take a breath. Now wiggle your toes back and forth, relax your jaw. Good, hold around and rock a little bit. Come to neutral, bring the knees up, curl the spine back as much as you can go. Inhale, lift up, look up if you can. Exhale, stretch that spine. Knees in, knees out, lift up with the breath, shoulders down. And just go back and forth, feeling that movement through the spine, feeling that sensation of activating and creating space. Last one, inhale, lift up. Exhale, let it go. Good. Come to neutral, rock again. See if you feel like you're a little more balanced through the hips. Now, we're going to go right into deer pose. So I'm going to start with my legs to the right. My right knee kind of fits into the curve of the left. I sit as best I can to see if I can bring myself through center, and I breathe right here. Give yourself a moment. So this would be a yin yoga pose. In yin yoga, you hold the pose until the body softens on its own. Now, usually it's 5 to 7 minutes. We're not going to be here that long. You just want to feel the sensation of balance side to side as you sit. And feel the shoulders. See if one shoulder is moving forward or one shoulder's higher than the other. And then you release and you go to the other side and take your time. So one side again may feel different than the other. You can always prop your hand if you need to for support. And if you need, and it's not comfortable with your hand to be lower, you can always use a block. Take a breath. And then we switch. Now, just before we switch, just stretch your legs, see how they feel. So whenever you do something, the first time the body generally says, yeah, not a fan. Don't like it, it's uncomfortable. Second time, you start to begin muscle and tissue and movement memory. So we go right back to the same starting side, and we notice where there's a shift. Work less now. Don't force it. Rest into it. See if you can just keep yourself centered and balanced. And then switch to the other side. And see how it feels when you do it the second time. I can tell already it looks more balanced just by looking at you. And breathe. See if you can lift up through the spine. 3 breaths. And now the third time we do it, the body says, oh, I remember this. Oh, this is what you want me to do. Okay. And see if at the third time it feels better. You look fabulous. Take a breath. So we're opening up the hips. We're inviting the hips to open, to soften, to stretch, to be relaxed and balanced. 3 breaths. And then opposite side. And see how that feels. Now remember, you have knee or hip issues. It may not necessarily be for you. That's fine. You don't do it. So it feels already better for me. Take a breath, 3 breaths. And then bring your feet back together, soles of the feet together, and now rock it out and see how that feels. Good. Right back to the beginning where we open up our legs and we get a big psoas stretch and we open up and we sit up a little taller and we open up our feet, wiggle our toes and soften the jaw. Good. Release the legs. See how that feels. Measure. Come forward. See how that feels. Now we're going to swing the legs to the side and come right up onto our hands and knees. Tuck your toes. And as you rock right here, just stretching out through the bottoms of the feet, nice flat back. Tuck the belly up, engage. So that the front, the belly, and the back are in balance and supporting each other. And we just rock it back and forth. Head's an extension of the spine. And when you're ready, that's when you come back and maybe you rock right here, if that's comfortable for you, and you get a little stretch. You get a yawn, that's great. Spontaneous yawns mean you've released something. Just rock it out. Good. Come to neutral, release the feet, wiggle the feet, toes, roll them around. Good. Now flatten the feet so the tops of the feet are nice and connected to the mat, and then back and forth as we move gently here. Softening, stretching, breathing, balancing, moving. And then sit back when you're ready and rock it here if it's comfortable for you. Nice job. Good. Come back up to neutral. And as you come back up to neutral, I'm going to tuck my toes. We're going to go right into a dog and cat. So we inhale, lift up, look up. Exhale, release the feet and curl the spine. And in with the breath as you lift. And out with the breath as you curl. And feel that movement rippling up and down the spine. Eyes are looking up and toward the back as much as you can. Get a nice little stretch through the eye muscles. Breathe. Good. Pause. Tuck your toes, little circle. Just see how you feel, just rolling around gently. And then reverse your circle. You can do 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever you need. I'm doing 3. Good. Pause right here. Right hand comes out. I'm going to bend it at the elbow and bring it to my lower back. Nice flat back. Inhale, lift up, look up. Look up to the sky if you can. Get this diagonal stretch through the eyes. 2. We'll do 4. 3. 4. Good. Come back to neutral. See how that feels. I'm going to move, but you don't have to. Same thing. Opposite side. Left arm comes out. You bend it to the lower backs, and you level and take a breath and lift and release. Look up and to the side. 1, 2, 3, Last one. 4, come back to neutral. This time, go into your figure 8. So kind of roll it around. See if you have a little more fluid movement. And then reverse it when you're ready. Good, pause. Knees are wide. I'm going to come right down into my child's pose. I'm going to lift up. So I'm going to use my block. So you pick what version you want. And as you breathe in and you breathe out right here, and you just rest your arms. I'm bringing mine into like a Sphinx pose. Feel that space between you and the mat or you and the earth. Feel that connection so that you can soften through the forehead. Hands ground down, feet receive. And then if you're comfortable, you can roll your head if that's good for you. Just release busyness of the mind, aid in releasing congestion and inflammation, softening the space around the eyes, rolling side to side as much as you can, or you choose not to. And then pause right here, take a breath. Slide your arms long, stretch it out, teepee your fingers. As you teepee, see if you can sink back a little bit through the tailbone. Release the arms and take a breath. Slide your hands back, and you're going to ripple up. So we're going to tuck and lift up, look up, exhale, roll down. And ripple as big or small as you want. Inhale, and you lift up, exhale, and you feel like a wave. And you lift up and you roll it down. And lift it up and roll it down. And then pick your child's pose, whichever variation works for you. I'm going to keep myself lifted. You can come in any variation of a child's pose that's good for you and breathe. Take a breath. Soften the shoulders. Release any tension that you're holding, especially down the spine, through the back. Slide your hands back to frame the face. Bring the hands out to the side of the mat. Lift and breathe gently with intention. Lift up and now begin to rock your shoulders side to side. Small, start small. If you go right to the full expression of the pose, you have nowhere to go. So you want to give your body time to release. And if you're comfortable, then you can bring it lower. And you breathe in and you breathe out. A couple more. And then come back up to center. Stay high. Rock the shoulders. Just rock it out a little bit here. Good. Come to neutral. Bring your knees parallel, feet are parallel. We come right back up into our table. Right leg forward, left foot back. Now, as I breathe here, tuck your back toes. Just stretch here a little bit. Take a breath. Now, pause. And when you come to a place where your knee and your ankle are in alignment, you're going to press the inside of your thigh against your torso. Hands are toward each other. Inhale. We'll just go into a small warrior. Big breath. Exhale, let it go. Do it again. Inhale, lift up. Feel like you're really balanced through center. Exhale, let it go. Last one. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, let it go. Release that foot back and switch to the other side. Tuck your toes, rock it out. Now be mindful of your knees. If it's not comfortable for your knees, then you don't do it. Good. When you come back here, find that place where you're centered and balanced. Bring everything in towards center. Hands are balancing you. You lift up, inhale, lift up, look up. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, lift up, look up. Exhale, let it go. Last one. Inhale, lift up, and let it go. Now, if you're comfortable, you can extend that back leg into a lunge. But if you don't want to do it, keep the knee down. And you stretch right here. And release that leg, and we'll just go to the other side and stretch the opposite side. Make it the expression of the pose that works for you. Breathe. Now we're going to use this to stand up. So I'm going to bend up through the hips, step forward, and come right into my forward fold. Take a breath, roll it up. Head comes up last. Move the hips. See how you feel. And as you roll the hips around, see how they feel different. Give yourself space between your legs. Step a little wider. Now rock. So knees come over the toes, and we just stretch it out right here. Breathe. Good. Add the arms. So we're going to bring them out, palms down, right in line with the shoulders. So we look to the right, to the left, and we just rock it, feeling that center balanced line. Good. One palm up, and then we rotate them. So one up and one down as we bring out through the sides, the arms. Breathe. Good, pause. Up, exhale, forward fold. Don't go to the floor. Just stay here. Stay high. Feel your back, wiggle it out. And then inhale, lift up a little bit, and then exhale, come down. Now, if you have a hard time reaching the floor, use your block. You can use any size if you have a block. Your goal is to go as low as you can, sink your tailbone, and rock a little bit here. Take a breath. You can use your block for support. You could use a couple books. Come back to neutral, roll it up, take your time. Bring it all the way up. Big breath. Good, nice. Move your hips, move your knees. Good, come to the front. Come across in front of the body, stretch it out. Good, and then come toward the feet. You don't have to touch them. You're just going in that diagonal direction. Good, come back down, see where you are here, rock again. Use your props if you need it. Good, roll it up, take your time. See if you can feel like as you ripple up, you're taller. Adjust your feet to where you need it. And as you breathe in and you breathe out, hands right at the hip creases, tiny little circles. Feel that movement right through that lower body, and then reverse. Good. Pause. Feet are parallel. Feet are two fists of space, which is his hip distance. Roll the shoulders back and down. Take a breath. Engage right up through center. Press the toes down. Head is nice and level. Soften the knees. It's good. Sweep the hands out to the side. Soften the shoulders down. Visualize how high above your head your hands will go without an effort. And then we bring it all the way up without lifting the shoulders. So you're going to have to bend at the elbows and breathe, and then lift up. Stretch it up as much as you can. Good. Come right into your temple pose. Hands and bring it down. Shoulders are soft. And now move from side to side. And you just rock it out. Take your time. Bring your breath with you as you move. Good. Now, when you come to the right side, release that right arm. Look under the left. Let your fingertips touch your leg and notice if it's the same on the opposite side. Doesn't necessarily mean it will be, but we want to see if we can just balance it out. See if you get a little more stretch here. Don't lock the knees. See if you get a little more space. Your arm comes a little lower. One more on each side. Move the hips out of the way. Good. Come back all the way up, gentle back and forward fold. Now, when you come forward, just let your hands rest. Slide your hands right up to below the knees. Flatten the back into your monkey pose. Stretch the legs straight if you can. Curl the back and then flatten it out. You can bend the knees a little bit. Inhale, curl and stretch. And flatten the back. And then release it down, take a breath. Bend the knees, sweep the hands, bring it up. Good. Rotate to the right, sweep down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Bring your hands as far as you can around your waist. Get a twist. Go the other way. Back and forth. One more. Good. Come down. Let it all hang out. Bring it all the way back down to the mat. Take a breath. Find a child's pose, whichever one is most comfortable for you. And as you breathe in and you breathe out, you settle. Give yourself a compliment. And then slowly sliding your hands back to wherever it is that aligns with your head. You just gently lift up. We're going to come off and settle onto our back body. So we're going to slide to one side. Extend the legs. See how you feel here. Just rock a little bit. Just see if you feel like you need to shift anything else. Good. Now I'm going to bring my feet to the mat. My knees are up. I'm going to slowly release down to the mat and rest. Tuck that lumbar spine so I really feel that release. Walk your feet so the fingertips, if they can, touch the toes. Lift and release the shoulders down. Press the hands down. Tuck the chin. Take a breath. Lift up, but I'm not far. I'm just about an inch or two above the mat, and I breathe right here. And then release and let it come down. Inhale. When you press down evenly, lift, maybe come up a little higher. Soften the jaw and the throat into your bridge pose. Exhale, bring it down. Last one, bring it up as high as you can go. Take a breath. And roll it back down. Take your time. See how you feel. Don't move. Lift your arms behind you. So bring them as much as you can. Now, if your arms kind of create this space where you can't bring them down, bend them at the elbows. And now lift up. Any amount. You don't have to go high. And breathe. Exhale and release. And try one more. Inhale, big breath. Exhale and release. Last one, inhale, big breath. And let it go. Pause. Bring your hands right up to the sky. Just rock that space between the shoulder blades. Good. Bring that right leg in. Give it a hug. And then stretch that leg all the way up. Point and flex the foot. Roll the foot around at the ankle. Reverse your circle. Good. If you can reach up a little higher, shoulders down, big stretch here. Release that leg, bring it back in, take a hug. Now, stretch that leg straight out, but don't let it touch the floor. Just let it hover. Breathe. Lift the leg just up in line with the knee, and then exhale, float it down. Do it with control. Do it with your lower belly and the back. Inhale, lift up just in line with your thigh and your knee. And then you exhale and you let it go. Be mindful what the jaw is doing. Last one. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, float it back down. Release that leg all the way to the mat when you can. And then just rock the foot a little bit. Bring that leg in, give it a hug. Stretch it all the way up again, big stretch here. Release. And opposite leg in, bring it in, give it a hug. Stretch it all the way up, big breath. Point and flex. Get some movement through the ankles, nice job. And then roll it around. And reverse your circle. Good. Stretch up a little more if you choose. Shoulders down. Take a breath. This is a big stretch to the back of the leg. Take a breath. Good. Release and hug it in. Stretch it up one more time. Big stretch here. Good. Release. Now I'm going to let my hands rest right at my lower belly because I want to feel the engagement of the muscle as I let this leg just slowly float down, just like we did on the opposite side. Take a big breath. Hover it about 2 inches. Inhale. Lift up with control. Right in line with the knee and the thigh. And then exhale, float it back down. And again, just in line with the knee and the thigh. And then let it go. And last one, inhale, lift it up, big stretch. Exhale, let it go. Release that leg. Bring it in, give it a hug. Stretch it out. Bring both legs up, come right into your happy. Feel your legs. So I can see my legs are now the same length. I can feel some tingling. They feel warm. I have a little, I don't want to go into pain. I just want to stretch the muscles. Pedal the feet, move them around. Bring the feet back down to the mat, arms out, letter T. I'm going to take my right leg, cross it over, a little rocking motion here. Just a little rocking pigeon. Take a breath. Good job with the yawning. Good job. That's all right. That's great. And then opposite side. And just rock it out right here. Good. Bring the knees in, cross the right foot over the ankle. We're going to cap the knees. Toes are fingers are coming toward the toes. Little pelvic tilt here. Just roll it around. 3, 4, 5, 6, and then reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bring it all the way up into your happy baby. Just a little pause here. Feel what's moving around in your feet, your legs, your joints. And then opposite side, left over the right ankle, roll it around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and reverse your circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bring it in, bring it all the way up, rock it out into your happy baby. Feel that. Good. Bring that left foot down, stretch that right leg as much as you want. Wiggle the foot around, point and flex it, see how it feels. And then when you're ready, you switch to the other side. Feel that. And move out that tightness in the ankle. Bring it in. Go into your full body stretch. Take a nice big inhale. Stretch it all out. A big yawn. Stretch it. Stretch, 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 stretch. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Good. Bring your hands underneath your head. Now, you're not going to clasp them. You're just going to slide them. Thumbs are going to come right to the back of the head. So you're going to have 2 little notches there. Bring your feet up to standing. Inhale, lift and tuck that lumbar spine so you're not stressing out the lower back. And just release through the shoulders. Kind of see if you can settle the shoulder blades. I'm going to bring that right elbow in. I'm going to roll toward the left. And then I'm going to roll it back very slowly and gently so I open up through that shoulder blade. And then I lift that opposite arm, roll toward the elbow. And then I roll it back. And I want to feel that space. Rock your legs a little bit, little windshield wipers. Good. Tuck that lumbar spine. Both elbows up now. I'm still engaging through the belly. My back is really supported here. And I'm going to roll. I am not pulling my neck. I'm using the belly and I'm lifting up. And then I'm just going to rock it side to side. Relax the jaw. If it's too much for the elbows to be in, you can bring them out to the side. And then release and rock the legs a little bit. Good. Soles of the feet together, hands stay right and arms stay right where they are. Now rock. Here, the hips. Get a little rocking movement like a boat. Good. Pause, slide your arms and legs long. Feel how that feels. Take a breath. Good. Bring your knees into your chest. Now, don't pull too tightly. Just a little rocking, small and gentle rocking here. Good. Cap the knees. Elbows are coming into the side. Then we go in and out. Now, the legs will only go as far as the arms allow. So in and out. So we get a little rocking motion through the back body. In and out. And inhale with the breath when the legs are extended, and then you let the breath go when you bring it in. And you find the rhythm of the movement and combine it with the breath. One more. Good. Bring the feet all the way to the floor. Hands can rest right at the hip creases, at the ribs. They can come out to the letter T. They can come up into cactus arms. Whatever it is you need to help release through the shoulders. Good. Bring your feet so one foot's in each corner of the mat and the heels are down and the toes are out. And now we're just going to lift the knees and just rock a little bit here. Little windshield wipers here. And then pause and see if the angle of your foot is equal. And now we're going to bring the elbows in and out. And in, and feel a little resistance here, like you're pushing against the air and you're doing it with an intention. Now you don't want to muscle it. And last one. Bring it in, hands together, up and down. And up and down. And up and down. Good. Bring the feet back up to standing. Doesn't matter which hand you start with. You're going to cross over, and now you're just going to rock. Slow down the whole nervous system. Keep the shoulders down. Rock out through that mid-back. And then when you're ready, you reverse the arm position, and you keep rocking. Good. Stretch the arms out like you're a Gumby, straight out. Bring your knees into your chest. Feet are together, so the heels and the ankles and the knees are together. And we just do a little rocking here. Now, I have a mic that has a problem, so I can't go too far. But you can make it as deep a twist as you need. Keep the shoulder down. And you rock it back and forth. As big or small as you need it to be. Last one. And then come back down. Go into your full body stretch. Take a big yawn. Wiggle the fingers and the toes. Now we're quickly coming into our Shavasana. So if you need to do another stretch with your legs, if you need to rock a little bit from side to side, if you need to go into another variation of pigeon, if you need to just bring your knees into your chest and make a little circle, you pick whatever it is that you need for your own self that will help you to land. Now I'm going to transition into a comfortable seated position. You are going to get yourself ready into your Shavasana. So you need your jackets, a sweater, a blanket, your socks, whatever. It is a little cool in this room, so you may want to add a few layers. And then when you land and you settle, notice how you feel that's different in a positive way. Where do you feel more stretched out? Where do you feel more relaxed? Notice maybe your brain is not as busy. Maybe your breath is more level. Maybe you feel a shift. Maybe you're so relaxed you feel, oh, I could take a nap. Whatever it is, just take a notice, because this is the gift that you've given yourself from your practice. Now remember, yoga is not just about an hour a week or however many times you do it. It's about what you do on the mat and how you carry it out into the rest of your day, into the rest of your week, into the rest of your life. Bringing that sense of balance and security, confidence and courage. It takes courage to be calm, to maintain a sense of inner balance, to identify things that are triggers and say, no, not going there. And there are many, 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 many triggers out there. But you can be an observer, but not a reactor. And as you breathe in and you breathe out and you rest, give yourself the gift of connection. The mind and the heart and the belly are big connectors. What you think, how you feel, and how you digest it are very, very, very important. Where you hold tension or tightness in your jaw, center of your forehead, behind your eyes, back of your neck, shoulders, knees, hips, could be anywhere. Feet. Swallow gently and relax your throat. And as you rest and you relax into this space, ask for clarity. When I'm calm and when I'm relaxed, I can think a clearer thought. And as you breathe in and you breathe out, and you just follow the rhythm of whatever is your natural breath, say to yourself, today I am. And how are you? And remember, you want to only plant the seed of a positive affirmation. So the I am starts right at the base of the spine. Then you move up to the spine. I feel. Today I feel. And today I know. And right in the middle of the body, where all our major organs are that provide life, what do you know intuitively in your gut? And then bring it up to around where the heart space is, but visualizing the spine as that place where you hold the things that you cherish the most. Today, I love and cherish. And you know what? Put yourself in there. You come first. And then move it up to the back of the neck and through the throat. And today, I speak words that are healing, comforting, relaxing. Fill in your blank. Notice as you say this, whether it's hard or easy. Notice if your throat is tight and if you can relax it a little more. And then bring your awareness to your center of your forehead and ask yourself, how much attention do I give to things I think about? Today, I think with awareness. And then fill in the blank. And then bring your awareness to the crown of the head. So the crown of the head is so important because number one, it tells us how we work as one whole unit, WHOLE. I understand when I am calm, I feel relaxed. I listen to my inner self. I cherish the fact that I'm a perfect individual as I am, that I speak words that are healing and forgiving and filled with compassion for myself and others. When I think about how I think, I understand. And what is it you understand? And when we can let go of negativity, critical thinking of self, judgmental behaviors, worry, fear, tension, we can let that go and bring in abundance, gratitude, opportunity, perseverance, courage, intuition, inspiration, inner awareness. And then begin now to deepen your breath. And from the bottoms of your feet to the tips of your fingers, when you stretch out into your full body stretch, bring that sense of awareness, bottoms of the feet, tips of the fingers, and then bring it right back down again. Stretch it all out. Take a big breath, a big yawn, a big sigh. And then if you're on your back body and you can, bring your knees into your chest, rock it out just a little bit. Give yourself an opportunity here to rock it out. And then bring your arms and your legs up to the sky and shake it out. And shake and shake and shake and shake and shake and shake. Begin to wake yourself up and bring your knees back into your chest and rock a little bit again. Go again. One big full body stretch and feel like you're the rubber band of openness and flexibility and opportunity and limitless possibilities. And then when you're ready, you roll into your knees, into your chest, roll to whatever side calls to you, and you pause for just a breath there. And when you lift up into whatever is a comfortable seated position for you, take your time. Sit however is comfortable for you. Feel like you're a three-dimensional triangle. You're rooted, you're balanced, and you're sweeping out and you're gathering all those things that are going to bring you to a place where you're just right up and above your head into a plane of awareness. And then you bring your hands together and you bring that sensation of connection and alignment, focus, awareness, anything else you need right to the heart. Because that is when you're truly home to your true self. And that is enough. Namaste. Namaste, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Please make sure you drink plenty of water. And I'll see you next time. Thank you so much. You're welcome.